Welcome back to the Rumor Mill, your trusted source for the most credible news and analysis. Let's dive in. The University of the West Indies, UWI, Mona campus, is grappling with a profound tragedy after a female medical student was found dead under suspicious circumstances on Thursday morning. The student, who resided in George Allen Hall, has not yet been identified by name or age. The news of the death is particularly unsettling, as the rumor mill on campus suggests her body was discovered by her roommate. While early, unconfirmed reports have circulated, hinting that the student may have taken her own life, authorities are maintaining a cautious stance. Assistant Commissioner Michael Phipps, the head of the Area 4 Police, confirmed that the incident is officially being handled as a death investigation. "We are treating this strictly as an investigation to determine the facts," ACP Phipps stated, underlining the need for a thorough probe before a definitive cause of death can be established. Meanwhile, the university administration has declined to comment on the matter. Campus Registrar Donovan Stanberry confirmed that I will not be issuing a statement at this time.
We have asked our counselors or chaplains to get on board immediately to provide whatever counseling. At this time, we do not have any details. And obviously, our focus now is just to get on the scene, engage with the family, with our students and so on. And, make sure we provide those services. It's really unfortunate occurrence. But our focus obviously now is to deal with the parents, and, we offer our sympathies and so on and so forth.
The highly anticipated multi-million-dollar fraud trial involving former Education Minister Ruel Reid and former Caribbean Maritime University, CMU, President Professor Fritz Pinnock, faced a dramatic turn in court today as the defense moved for an immediate termination of proceedings. In the latest development of the long-running legal saga, attorney Hugh Wildman, representing one of the accused, delivered a forceful submission to the presiding judge, arguing that the entire legal process is a nullity and should be brought to an immediate end. "These proceedings are fundamentally flawed and should be terminated forthwith," Mr. Wildman reportedly told the court, challenging the very legitimacy of the case against his clients. The attempt to halt the trial represents the newest delay in a case that has been pending for an extended period, reflecting the determined legal maneuvering by the defense team. Reid and Pinnock are among 5 individuals jointly charged in connection with the alleged fraud at the CMU. The other co-accused are Reid's wife, Sharon Reid, his daughter, Sherelle Reid, and Jamaica Labor Party counselor Kim Brown Lawrence. All 5 have consistently maintained their innocence, entering not guilty pleas to the charges. The court is now tasked with considering the weighty submission from the defense, which, if successful, would throw out the case before the prosecution has a full opportunity to present its evidence. The prosecution is expected to strongly oppose the motion, setting the stage for a critical ruling that will determine the future of this high-profile case.
Lengthy submissions from the defense stalled the trial's progress after Hugh Wildman declared the indictment was defective. Wildman claimed 3 of the 5 accused are not properly before the court. The day's proceedings got underway with brief testimony from the brother of Ruel Reid's late driver. The witness confirmed that his brother frequently chauffeured Reid prior to his death in November 2020. His evidence was marked by the tendering of a funeral program as an exhibit. But the case was overtaken by the defense's perceived procedural dispute. Wildman told the court that the information grounding the order of indictment only referenced Reid and Pinnock. According to him, the charging document omitted Sharon Reid, Sherelle Reid, and Kim Brown Lawrence. Brown Lawrence is the Jamaica Labor Party councillor for the Brownstown Division in St. Anne. According to Wildman, this omission means the entire proceedings are void. Wildman told the parish court the trial substantially is a nullity against these 3 persons. He continued, "What we have right now is a jurisdictional problem that cannot be cured. Only the Supreme Court can address it by the way of judicial review. This court cannot continue with a nullity." He added, "You can't stop and start over because you're dealing with a jurisdictional error. The trial has to come to an end." Wildman's submissions were adopted by fellow defense attorneys Oswest Senior Smith, Shannon Clark, Carolyn Chuck, and Anthony Armstrong. Armstrong added that the information on which the order was endorsed was irregular and did not properly reflect the charges against all defendants. But lead prosecutor Ashtel Steele rejected the defense's position, maintaining that the case is a single joint trial involving all accused persons. Steele countered, There is nothing before the court to indicate that there needs to be several indictments. The order was made in relation to all accused persons on 35 counts. The three ladies are covered by virtue of the references in the indictment. Senior Parish Judge Sanchia Burrell noted that she was having some difficulty following aspects of the defense's arguments. The matter was adjourned with a ruling to be delivered at noon on Friday. Reed, Pinnock, Sharon Reed, Cheryl Reed, and Kim Brown Lawrence are facing several charges, including conspiracy to defraud, misconduct in public office, breaches of the Corruption Prevention Act, and breaches of the Proceeds of Crime Act.
Beryllium employee sought after daring $20 million heist from armored truck. Security firm Beryllium Limited has initiated a comprehensive internal investigation and is actively collaborating with police following the brazen theft of an estimated $15 million to $20 million from one of its armored trucks on Saturday, October 11th. Police are currently seeking a male Beryllium employee, the suspected culprit, who was part of a 3-member cash collection team assigned to the Megamart store on Waterloo Road in St. Andrew. Sources indicate that while his 2 colleagues were inside the store, the driver, allegedly the suspect, removed his uniform, left his firearm, and fled the scene with the cash. In a Thursday statement, Beryllium expressed confidence that advanced investigative measures will lead to the recovery of the funds and the apprehension of the employee, assuring clients and the public that the safety and integrity of its operations remain a top priority as they work to resolve the matter swiftly. St. Elizabeth teen, charged for stabbing death of relative. A 14-year-old boy from St. Elizabeth has been formally charged with the stabbing death of a relative following a violent altercation at their home on Friday, October 10th. Police reports indicate that around 9:50 p.m., an argument developed between the accused and one of 2 relatives present, which quickly escalated into a fight. During the confrontation, the boy allegedly brandished a knife and inflicted a fatal wound to the relative's chest before a third family member intervened to separate them. The injured boy soon collapsed outside, and after police were alerted, the 14-year-old was apprehended and placed in a juvenile center. The accused was formally charged on Tuesday, October 14th, in the presence of his mother, and his court date is currently being finalized. Conviction secured in 2015, double murder of Clarendon sisters. A 7-member jury in the Clarendon Circuit Court on Tuesday convicted 52-year-old Delroy Erskine, a construction worker, for the brutal 2015 murders of 2 sisters in Maypen, Clarendon. Erskine, who has been in custody since his January 2016 arrest, was found guilty of the killings of 18-year-old Felicia Bryan, a 6th form student at Veer Technical High School, and her 23-year-old sister, Janelle Howell. The sisters' bodies were tragically discovered with multiple stab wounds in bushes near their land lease home on October 3, 2015. Following the crime, Erskine fled the community, but was subsequently captured in St. Anne. Though he reportedly confessed to the killings upon his arrest, he later denied the allegations during the trial and is now scheduled to receive his sentence on January 9th next year.